Good afternoon and welcome to Boston Asian Radio and TV English Daily News Today. I am your host, Amanda. Here's a look at the top stories making headlines today. Forensic scientist Dr. Henry Lee liable for fabricating evidence. Twitter to change logo to X from the bird. New Bedford police detective shot in the face. Small plane crashes in Stow, Mass. Boston Medical Center resident physicians rally for higher wages. Forensic scientist Dr. Henry Lee liable for fabricating evidence. Dr. Henry Lee, a renowned forensic scientist and a professor emeritus at the University of New Haven, was found liable for fabricating evidence in a murder case stemming from the 1980s, a federal judge ruled Friday. The case sent two Connecticut men, Ralph Birch and Sean Henning, to prison for more than 30 years each before they were exonerated in 2020. Birch and Henning were 17 and 18 years old, respectively, at the time of the incident. In an 84-page decision Friday, U.S. Judge Victor A. Bolden in Bridgeport ruled that Lee, who during the trials was the director of the Connecticut State Forensic Laboratory, would be liable for fabricating evidence in the murder case of Everett Carr. The Associated Press reported that Elizabeth Benton, a spokesperson for Connecticut Attorney General William Tong, said it was reviewing the decision and evaluating the next steps. Twitter to change logo to X from the bird. In a statement yesterday, Elon Musk revealed his plans to change Twitter's iconic bird logo to an X symbol, marking a major shift for the social media giant. Musk revealed the news on his Twitter account, saying that the new logo will be rolled out globally as early as a few days ago. The decision to change Twitter's logo to an X comes as the platform faces new competition from Meta's recently launched app called Threads. Threads is being touted as a text version of Meta's popular photo-sharing app Instagram, offering a separate space for real-time updates and open conversations. Faced with increasing competition among social platforms and changing user preferences, Musk believes that continued efforts to rebrand and attract advertisers are critical to Twitter's growth and sustainable development. The success of that decision will also determine Twitter's status as a social platform today. New Bedford police detective shot in the face. New Bedford, Mass. Police announced yesterday that a police detective was shot while performing an undercover mission in the southern part of the city, and a suspect has been arrested in recent days. Chibane Vasconcelos Furtado, 20, was detained yesterday afternoon at a house on Worcester Street in New Bedford by local police, state police detectives, members of the Violent Fugitive Arrest Unit, and ATF agents, the Bristol County District Attorney's Office said. According to the latest statement from the office, Chibane is currently facing multiple charges including 2 counts of armed assault with intent to murder and 2 counts of unlawful use of a firearm. New Bedford Police Chief Paul Oliveira said in a statement, "Today is a victory to celebrate, but we will continue our investigation and do our best to bring all suspects involved in this case to justice." Small plane crashes in Stow, Mass. The Federal Aviation Administration has confirmed that 3 people were injured yesterday when a small plane crashed in a residential area in Stow, Massachusetts. In a statement, investigators said the 182 small plane, which was carrying 3 people, crashed around 1 p.m. that day, landing between 2 houses on Taylor Road in an area near Minuteman Airfield. Due to the suddenness of the incident and the serious damage to the aircraft, the investigation team is doing its best to discover the cause of the accident. After the accident, one of the passengers was conscious and climbed out, and the other 2 passengers were transferred by rescuers. All 3 are currently being treated at UMass Memorial Medical Center in Worcester. Boston Medical Center resident physicians rally for higher wages. On Thursday, Boston Medical Center's resident union rallied outside the hospital, hoping to pressure hospital leadership to offer higher wages and better benefits. Residential demands include a living wage competitive with other local hospitals, a parking fund, and fair compensation for overtime, the Council of Union Interns and Residents, CIRSEIU, said in a release. Management is currently in active dialogue with the union committee and looks forward to renegotiating a mutually agreeable contract, Boston Medical Center said in its latest statement after. Stay tuned for more updates on Boston news as it develops.